The Using keyword allows you to access a vast array of features from the .NET library, but you're only able to access classes that your project has a reference to. The Using keyword is covered in Session 6 of the Essential Skills course. In this lesson, you'll learn how to add new references to your projects, enabling you to work with custom class libraries and components. To begin, open JOSBAR Web Application.csproj from your Sample Files folder. There's a common glitch in Visual Studio that can prevent it from opening a .csproj file for the first time. To work around this problem, close Visual Studio, right-click on JOSBAR Web Application.csproj, and click Open with Microsoft Visual Web Developer 2010 Express. The project opens successfully and will open normally from now on. You may have noticed in the previous lesson that the JOSBAR website needs to be able to send email messages. You're going to add a reference to a class library called Mail Module, which you'll then use to send an email message. Expand the References folder in the Solution Explorer. You can now see all of the references that are currently added to this project. These are all parts of the .NET framework, but this isn't a complete list of the class libraries that the .NET framework has to offer. Right-click the References folder and click Add Reference from the shortcut menu. The Add Reference dialog appears. Click the .NET tab now. This tab lists all of the class libraries within the .NET framework. It is possible to add a reference to any of these libraries by selecting one and clicking OK. Now click the COM tab. COM stands for Component Object Model. Before the .NET framework was introduced, COM objects were the only way to add external components to a project. This often caused problems because the COM component had to be installed on any machine that ran the software. The .NET framework has mostly replaced COM components, and it is unusual to need one, but there may be obscure features that are still only available as COM objects. You can access these here, but it isn't likely that you'll ever need to. Next, you're going to add a reference to the mailmodule.dll file in your Sample Files folder. Click the Browse tab, browse to your Sample Files folder, and click mailmodule.dll. This is a very simple class library that I've written. It only contains one method. You'll learn how to write class libraries of your own in Lesson 4.4. Click OK now. The reference is added and appears in the References folder. Next, let's examine the components of the new Mail Module reference. Open the code behind file of default.aspx. And add the following code to the end of the Button Sign Up Email Click event handler. mailmodule.mailmodule.sendEmail begin brackets. The IntelliSense menu appears, showing you the arguments of the sendEmail method from the Mail Module class library. You're going to revisit the Mail Module class library later. For the moment, simply remove the code you've added. Close Visual Studio now, saving your changes if prompted. You've now completed Lesson 1-2 Add references to a project.